Hi there people, hope you all doing well. So I thought that I'm not keeping updating my social accounts, so I brings with a new project. It is a doctor's website. So I got the codes and it started working. At first I go to this ChatGPT. Of course I cannot show you everything in here because it's a very long process. In short, I'm just telling you that what I did to make this website live. First off, I go to the ChatGPT and ask something about the website to give me suggestions because the client did not give me the details of the website, that what it should need and what it should not be need. So we should come up with a little amount of visuals to show the client that we're going to do this in your website. So I go to the ChatGPT and just ask that give me a clear details and architecture of a doctor website. It is a heart surgeon doctor. Then ChatGPT gives me some idea and the many pages you see and etc things. So with that information, I directly go to the Figma tools, and you can see here clearly that I have made a simple design for the website and add some notes and share the design to the client. You can see here the options and the hero sections, then the experience sections. Then I have added the read more, so if anyone wants to read more about the doctor, then they can read more. And the service and clinics or hospitals where the doctors is currently giving the services. Then what service the doctor offers, then read blogs. These are all demos, not real. Then the social media icons, if the doctor have any social medias. Then we have some YouTube carousel if the doctor have the YouTube channel. Then we have the awards sections if the doctor have any awards, then we can add. Then I have added some unique section in here, that book appointment and report section. In book appointments, a patient can make a serial or appointment to the doctor through these websites. And in reports sections, doctors can send any report or prescriptions to this terminal to the patients, and the patient can submit his reports or any information in image formats through these sections to the doctors. So in case of emergency, this is very needy. Then the photo section you can see here. So this is when I send it to the doctor and we have a meeting of discussion. I know I don't have any records of that, but I have the records in delivery time. I have a site developer. I told him that you have to develop these things on the WordPress, because these things are easy to make in WordPress, and we need a little bit changes in my website. And I directly headed to these sections, these appointment sections and this report section, because these things, the feature I need didn't have any plugin for it. What I have to do is make a plugin for this. No worries, AI is here to help. I set up my localhost WordPress website. You can see here, this is running on my localhost, not any live host. And you can see here in my VS Code, I set up this whole process. You can see the WordPress files in here, and you can see wp-admin, wp-contents, and plugins. In plugin sections, I made a plugins named docf. And in docf, you can see I have added a CSS file pretty long enough. Then you can see two of the JS files, one for admin and one for scripts, I mean front end. But I have found some problems while making these codes, that some of the JavaScript file, if I put this in here, it didn't work on the front end. So I have to add the JavaScript file in this PHP file. So why did I made this code? I made this code on the ChatGPT. I just go to ChatGPT. I tell that I want some forms like appointment, and by just telling that, it gives me the codes. I put the code in here. I give a clear details, deep details to the ChatGPT, then ask for the codes, and it gives me the codes. It works at first, but we need a lot of feature in it to put in. So after doing the whole process, it took about 7 days to make this plugin. I know if I'm a pro programmer, then it wouldn't take more than 2 or 3 days. Then I tested the plugin in here. I use shortcuts just like this in live host. You can see here if I put my name to make a serial in here, that's called ChatGPT. ChatGPT is taking an appointment. I have to put a ACE number. What is ChatGPT's ACE? 5. We need to put a mobile number in here. After that, we have to set the clinic or office. These sections, you can see the two clinics in here in local languages. These sections I can control from this admin panel. You can see in admin panel we also have a doctor appointment sections, which is from the doc app. Then here you can see on dashboard the two shortcuts, doc appointment and doc reports. Then we have the settings options. In settings options, we can easily add the medical informations that we need on this form. You can see the clinic 1 and clinic 2. We can add more. Then we can select the clinic. You can see after selecting the clinic, what is the available time of the doctors at that medicals and when you have to present. Then who is this doctors is available on the medical. After that, you have a preferred date option. In this sections, you can select the date that is available on the date of the doctor. You cannot choose any past dates and you cannot choose more than 1 month. I'm going to take an appointment on 14. Then submit. A pop-up form is appear where says appointment is confirmed, my serial number and the serial date, then my name, that's not my name, then the clinic and the clinic address. Now we have two options, book another journey to return to the page, and we can also download the copy of this. So if I click the download, you can see a ticket form is here with being says my serial number. Here's my serial number, here's the date, here's my time, and my name, my age, my phone number, my clinic, and clinic address. You can add more information in here. So if I click on the book another journey, then we can add another appointment. But first, let's see the appointments in the backend or admin panel. You can see there is an options in here is appointments. If I click on the appointment, you can see on the 14/10/2025 we have one appointment. It can be several appointments, there's no limit. So if I click on this appointment, you can see we have appointment. If I click on the status appointed, it will change. Anyway, if you want to download this appointment in Excel, then you can download. If you want to download it in PDF, then download here. Like this, if you have several appointments like 10, 20, 50, 100, no matter how much it is, it will show here, and if you click on the download, then it should show like this. So with being this, you can directly print this by clicking on this. Now we're moving on the next section. You can see the report submit sections. In here, you can directly submit any reports you want to, but in an image format. So you can see I have added a phone number. Only by this phone number you can find any answer reports. So if I added any of the images like this one, look at the tiger. The report is submitted successfully. If I click OK, I can directly check the reports from the report panel of the admin. If I am a doctor, look, my name, phone number, and date. Now, if I click on the download, it can download as a zip, because in here we can add up to 10 images at once. And in search sections, patients, they can put their phone number and they will find their name with the age and phone number and this report. If they click on the download, the file will be downloaded. These are the features I have added, as I told you, only for these two sections to make for the plugin. It takes about 7 days. Anyways, you can see the designs of this website we have later modified, like these designs. You can clearly see a designs for this heart surgeon doctor, but making these types of designs completely from scratch is a little bit tough. So we directly headed to the AI options. Lovable AI and ask it to give some hero sections code for the doctor website and details I gave them. And they sent me a design not like this. I'm sorry, I'm not able to show you what it gives. It gives a basic idea and designs. Then I have modified like these sections. It doesn't here. I modified this. The lighting you can see it is spreading like look at this. It's lowering and higher. It's lighting. I modified this. I added the image. I modified these text sections. This was the same. This two section was complete from the AI. This two button is complete from the AI. This section I have added later. And after doing all this, we have got these sections. Then these sections, my site developer made this from the AI, but this section is not from the AI. This is original from the WordPress Elementor widget, I guess. Then these sections is the locations. Then the blogging sections and other sections. And we have so many options in here like gallery, contacts, appointments, team, service, and others, etc., etc. Too many things in here we have done. So this website takes roughly around 16 to 70 days to completely made from scratch. Yes, we can do it a bit faster, but we didn't get any codes or details from the client side. So this was the experience to make this doctor website. See you in another project. I guess if I upload it. Till then, goodbye.